Welcome back, everyone. Today I am making a super quick, super simple Halloween decoration for my front yard. Probably will go on my front porch actually, so come along with me and see how this is done. Okay guys, so welcome back. Today I am making this cool, just easy Halloween decoration. It will light up, and I just have a pallet. Oftentimes you can get these for free. This one in particular came underneath my husband's truck fenders, so it's a pretty heavy duty one. I expected it to come apart a lot better than it did, so I could kind of rearrange the boards, but let me tell you, it was hard. But it was actually longer too, and I had to cut it in half. But we got her done, and I kind of just moved the boards how I wanted them so that what's behind them shows very well. So I put on some black fabric. It's garden fabric. I put that on first, and I only stapled it to one side just so that I could see how I wanted to place my items. So then the skulls, I got these skulls in hands from Dollar General. They were super cheap, maybe $3 each for the skulls, and probably maybe about that, or $2 maybe for the hands. I got 3 hands. I wish I would have gotten 4, but I don't think I wish I would have looked around at other Dollar Generals for another hand, because mine only had the 3, so that's what I got. So I'm just placing it behind the board so it looks like they're, stuck in like a cage, or a trap door, that type of thing. I'm using duct tape, and in hindsight, I should have used hot glue or some sort of glue. The duct tape absolutely worked for the time, and I didn't have access to an outlet out here, which is why I didn't use a hot glue. But the duct tape worked. It gets really, really windy up on my porch, and originally I thought I was going to lay it down in the yard, but my kids wanted it propped up against the house instead, so that it looked like these skeletons were trying to come out of the house. But with the wind, it did knock the hands around and the skulls several times, so I had to keep going out and fixing it. However, if we would have kept it flat where it originally was, the duct tape I think would have been just fine. So I'm just positioning everything how I like it, and I got these chains also I got one also from the Dollar General, and I think it was $1.50. Again, it wasn't anything too expensive. So definitely for next year, I'll probably get another hand, at least one other hand, maybe another 2 hands or 3 hands to make a full complete set with another head. So then I just had some string lights. I got these at Walmart, I believe. They were probably $6, so they were probably the most expensive part of this project. And I just strung them around how I wanted. These ones are multi-colored, and if I would have planned ahead a little bit, I would have gotten red to kind of make it look a little more creepy. These ones are Halloween colors, so they still work. And definitely you can use what you have. I'm a big fan of using what you have on hand already. So just use what you like. Again, I'm just using duct tape to tape them to the back, because I will probably take this all apart to store. So I I don't want to permanently put things on it. I might next year. Maybe I'll find a place to actually store it with the items on it, but at this point I just wanted to be able to remove it at the end of Halloween. You can see my son in the background just going to town on all this scrap wood. We were actually remodeling our camper at the same time, so my husband's on the other side of the driveway and my son and daughter are just going to town with the scraps of wood. I'll tell you, a huge motivation for doing these projects, these DIYs for the holidays, is just it's been so gorgeous here in Pennsylvania. The weather has just been so perfect, and it really motivates me to do these outdoor crafts and decorations. Oh, I just love it. So I'm just now pulling the garden fabric over and just stapling it, and that creates darkness underneath, and it kind of holds it in a little bit. I probably could have stapled it a little bit more than I did, but it worked the way I did it, so no regrets there. Of course, I'm using my husband's power tools, but you could totally just use a staple gun, I'm sure. And I draped this black mesh cloth over it to make it look a little spookier. I got this at the Dollar General as well for $1. So I just cut off the excess fabric and just clean up my mess. Don't want things blowing around the driveway. And there's that chain again, so I just kind of connected it to look like they're locked up. It fell several times, so just kind of finagled it and moved it how I wanted. I'm pretty sure I move it again once I move it up to the porch. And there you have it. I was very pleased with how it turned out. Definitely I'm going to add another hand, but I just love it. I love it. And I had this little tombstone thing that I set in the corner. It says RIP, and I had that on hand. But so there's the Halloween lights. You can see the camera doesn't give it justice of the skulls and stuff inside. You can kind of see it, but it's pretty cool at night, especially coupled with the ghost pumpkin that I made last week. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.